and it's just kind of stuck. And quit really after PWA just kind of folded in on itself. Headed back home. Worked a couple times under the name, and just pretty much just quit entirely.
Quit wrestling?
Quit wrestling. Year and a half. Just didn't bump at all. Just trying to focus on teaching, getting that career started. And when I decided I wanted to come back and wrestle, I'm not gonna do Aaron Idol. That's bullshit. And at the time I chose to come back, there were 5 guys in the area working on their name of Blaze.
Right.
I'm like, what?
There was Billy Blaze.
There was Billy Blaze. There was Blaze. There was Tommy Blaze. Johnny Blaze. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? You know.
It's a pretty common indie.
Yeah. And so I mean, there's nothing to be pissed about. So I'm like, you know, screw it. I'll just I love Lucha Libre. I love Japanese.
Oh yeah.
So I'll wear a mask.
I remember that gimmick. Yeah.
And worked under a hood for about 3 matches under Megiddo, and which went over well if I had more time to study and train Japanese style, and I had people that could work with me on it, and I was just like, you know, it's just not getting over. I don't really know what's going on, so I just took the hood off and started working as Aaron Idol.
Okay. I remember there was a Southern Heat Championship wrestling show at the Pensacola Fairgrounds, and you used the Megiddo gimmick.
Yeah, I worked Cletus.
It was Doink the Clown.
Doink gimmick, which was decent for what it was. Opening match. The ring was shitty.
Was it? No, it wasn't the opening, because the opening was.
No, it wasn't. It was I think it was like second or third, maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a prelim.
It was an undercard.
Yeah.
Because the open was Damien LeVay and Nick Vortex.
Yeah.
And I worked a 2 out of 3 fall with Fantastico.
Yes, I remember that.
Which is Nick Bondage's other alter ego gimmick.
Yes, yeah, that's a shoot. But
I love Nick Bondage.
That was a great show. I liked it. Danny took care of me.
It was a good show.
Really, really well. And he didn't have to.
I think Danny's always kind of taken a shine to you.
Yeah, I mean, I love Danny. Danny is a great guy, and I have nothing bad to say about him. So far, I would love to buy my Stagecoach black and white wingtip patent leather boots back from you. Double the price of what I sold them to you for.
So if we can take anything from the Aaron Idol shoot interview, it's that Aaron Idol wants his boots back.
He wants them boots.
I want to buy them back.
Fair price.
Fair price, market value.
I hear you.
But no, Danny's great. He's got a great mind.
Oh yeah.
For the business, and you know, it's really sad. I wish somebody with his talent, you know, could actually be up there. But you know, I've never even been close up there, so I have no idea what the hell their mindset is.
Right.
But I mean, it was a great show. It was a great show.
So PWA folded, and about a year and a half of nothing, you came back and did the Megiddo a little bit, but weren't really satisfied with how it was getting over.
Right.
It was a good-looking gimmick. I remember that.
Yeah, and I think some days I just want to go back to it. And I was actually thinking about, I took a little time off, again, after a while. Worked mainly CSW, almost got divorced.
Just Culture Shock Wrestling and
Culture Shock, yeah, UHPW, UPW.
Sure.
Which is another good little group. Indie, got their own
niche,
their own little cult following.
Yeah, I always put them over for having, you know, they've built their fan base up, and they've got the repeat. You know.
And the fans there, I mean, they're very smart fans.
Yeah.
So they know that these aren't the greatest wrestlers ever, but they know that these guys are out there busting their ass, trying to be better every time they come out. And that's what I love about the fans there.
Yeah, and they're very appreciative, and
they are. I mean, you can't ask for a better group of fans.
Right.
So and they enjoy all aspects. I mean, you can have a spot fest match, you know, and then turn around and have a hardcore match, and then turn around and have an old school match.
Right.
And everybody's, I mean, at the same time, they're all into it. So,
yeah.
I mean, great fans. But worked there for James a little bit. Worked a little tour with WXW, Alpha Noise,
Okay.
promotion. You were there with us.
Yeah, he came down and for a while and was working with Sika.
Right.
Running shows in Milton, right?
Yeah, Milton. I think we did Crestview, Milton, and Century. Just three dates, which was pretty good.
And he was bringing some of the talent from up in Pennsylvania down as well.
Yeah, and I think they had a TV show down here too. The only problem that I had with that was we put their guys over on our TV program down here.
Yeah.
So while I had no problem putting anybody over, as long as it makes sense and it makes us look good. So up there is like, yeah, Big John Boy coming here and beat the shit out of the Southern guys. On TV down here, it's like, damn, these Yankees are coming down here and whooping us.
So, I remember catching their TV show a couple times, and I didn't see any of our guys on the TV show at all. I mean, it was like they were just playing tapes of their show from up there.
Yeah, over and over. But that was a good experience. I think I worked John Riker every one of those nights.
Really?
Every one of them. So, or no, I take that back. I worked Crestview and... Crestview? Shit, I don't even remember. Maybe there's another show that I worked to, but nah, we worked all three nights.
We've all taken a lot of shots to the head, so it's understandable.
Yeah, and that was fucked up because that on the Century show, John Riker smashed me with a chair and literally folded it around my head.
Oh,
wasn't expecting it. Just like, oh shit, he's got a chair. Oh shit, to duck it. Split my head open. Had a concussion. Get back to Dave Prime's house, hop on the Harley, and drive from Gulf Breeze to Panama City with a concussion and a busted head.
And this is back that you had moved from Pensacola to Panama City at this point?
Yeah, so this was in 2004, so I was living back in Panama City.
Okay.
And once again, don't remember getting there, get home, strip down, go to bed with my helmet on.
You had your helmet on?
I still had my fucking helmet on.
That's nice.
Yeah, so that's when the wife's like, I can't deal with this.
And this was a WXW show in Crestview that this happened, you said?
Century.
And how much you figure the average pay for this particular show was?
Can you get paid negative?
So this guy's wrapping a chair around your head basically for
nothing.
Yeah.
For nothing. For the sport of the show, and I remember asking Steve, what do we get paid? When we get paid to this, he was like, your pay is TV, and I'm like, nothing personal, dude. But number one, I live where I don't get this TV program.
Right.
Number two, TV's never paid for food, never paid for anything. I worked at PWA, and granted, I was still training and still learning. We had TV program every week, had a talk show every week, and that never put any extra money in my pocket.
Right.
So, I need some money, dude.
Yeah.
But it was already stuck over here, and I was riding with people, so I couldn't, go, fuck it, I'm just going home.
Yeah.
So, which is why I always hate riding with people. I would much rather ride by myself at times because, if I get someplace I don't want to be, I get a bad vibe, fucking I'm out.
Exactly.
It's independent wrestling. I'm not contracted to be there. So I'll take the loss and drive back to the house.
But with gas the way it is, sometimes you got to carpool.
Yeah.
Try to save some money.
And that's another bit, is trying to carpool, trying to get guys together. And the way shows are ran now and booked, everybody's so split up. Or this guy doesn't want to be in the same card as this guy.
Right.
You can't get a hold of these guys because they're stoned out of their minds.
Yeah.
Where it's like, dude, fuck it, I'm just going to ride by myself.
I hear you. So. Fair enough. After the little WXW run, who was next? Probably was it Old School, or did you work for
I worked Old School a little bit. Took some time off again. Just going to get my...
So you were in and out?
Yeah, in and out, like from about 2004, 2006, just sporadically in and out. Worked AWF Chipley, a couple spots.
Who was running that at the time?
This guy Dandy Jack and Jay Felsberg, I think.
Okay.
I think I did one show for them, and it just I didn't like the venue, didn't kind of like the attitude, dressing room. So I was like, I don't like this place.
Okay.
So I didn't go back there.